all of the heaviness of last night's interview and the seriousness and all the emotion, to say there was some great news that she's pregnant with a baby girl.
Yeah. Going to be a girl dad.
Yes.
I was going to say,
so
though, that's where the good
that.
news ended for the royal family.
Yeah, I know.
Whatever they thought it was going to be, it felt like it was worse.
Well, that's the thing, Tony. I don't know what people thought, but nobody was expecting that. Nobody was expecting that. Here's another word to add to the list of how you described last night. We'll begin with there. Explosive. The explosive interview touched on so many issues, including race, mental health, and what appears to be a deep rift in the royal family. Prince Harry and Meghan were candid, quite candid and emotional as they spoke with Oprah in their first major interview together since stepping down from royal duties. But in order to tell what they say is a real story, the couple also had to address what they call is the false reporting of tabloid.
Imagine Americans care about the royal family. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about the royal family. You guys already know this. I've shit on them a lot. The only reason why I find this to be very strange is because of like how openly racist the royal family is. It's kind of wild, but because like in 2021, racism is like frowned upon in public, they have to still maintain an air of wokeness while still being incredibly fucking racist. Because like it's positively British to do so, right? Where you have to like,
hope you feel better.
You're like, oh, it's dastardly to be, you know, so absolutely disastrously racist. Of course, we would never do that. So they want to maintain their air of like, it's just such an English thing to do, to make it seem as though like their incredibly outdated mode of thinking is actually still kind of the right and eloquent thing to do. I don't know how else to describe it. So I find that very, very interesting. Like the superiority complex of the fucking royals and the monarchists, while still maintaining like these, you know, fucking inbred Alabama positions, and also the same kind of inbreeding that you see in cousin fuckers in different parts of the world that they would normally frown upon. The royal family practices regularly, and also the monarchists that you know, defend the royal family consider that to be good and cool and tight.
Newspapers, starting with a widely reported rumor about Meghan that she made her future sister-in-law Kate Middleton cry.
Like we do that in America, brother. Like, you know, we do that in America too. Like what the royal family does, racism and inbreeding, we do that in America. Okay, we have some real fucking sick freaks that do that shit. Okay, and no one thinks it's tight. It's not that cool. Okay. Go to like a high school football game in the South.
That was a week of Harry and Meghan's wedding.
You say the narrative with Kate, it didn't happen. So specifically, did you make Kate cry?
No.
So where did that come from? Was there a situation where she might have cried or she could have cried?
No, the reverse happened.
You knew all along, and people around you knew that that wasn't true.
Everyone in the institution knew it wasn't true.
So why didn't somebody just say that?
It's a good question.
Speaking to Oprah, the Duchess of Sussex described a world that left her isolated and feeling trapped.
I remember so often people within the firm would say, well, you can't do this because it'll look like that. You can't. So,
bro, I can't believe the lady I had a crush on from the popular television soap opera Suits, that is now embarrassing to admit that you watched, is like literally a fucking royal and is at the heart of so much controversy within the royal family by simply being black. I find that so strange. And yes, fucking, I'll admit it, dude. I watched a bunch of weird USA soap operas, okay? And Suits was one of them. And the other one was what was it? White Collar Crime or something, or was it Blue Collar Crime? The one where the fucking the handsome thief it turns into the fucking FBI white hat thief. Okay, it was so good. That show was so fucking good, dude. It was so fucking good. I don't give a fuck. Okay, it was like Catch Me If You Can, the TV show, and I love Catch Me If You Can. No, I've never seen Burn Notice. I was never into Burn Notice, and I was never into the plastic surgeon. A couple one, but But yeah, suits and white collar was my my secret, okay? My dirty little secret that I just now shared with you guys. White collar with the guy who looks like Henry Cavill but smaller, yeah.
So even, can I go and have lunch with my friends? No, you're oversaturated, you're everywhere. And I said, I've left the house twice in 4 months. I'm everywhere, but I am nowhere. And from that standpoint, I continued to say to people, I know there's an obsession with how things look, but has anyone talked about how it feels? Because right now, I could not feel lonelier.
Loneliness, along with an onslaught of negative.
Okay, this is kind of boring. I thought this was going to be like a little bit hotter. You know what I mean? Like, throw some fucking daggers. Say the queen smells bad or something. You know what I mean? Why is this not spicy at all?
Negative headlines that the palace would not refute and that Meghan Markle insists were false led to thoughts of suicide.
I just didn't want to be alive anymore.
Yeah, I'm like a fucking POG content watcher. Like, we're trying to do role play right now, and I'm the chatter who says, go rob a bank! Go punch a cop! Go rob a bank! Go punch a cop! Why'd you punch a good cop?
And that was a very clear and real and frightening, constant thought. And I remember how he just cradled me, and I went to the institution.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If fucking
I didn't have blood pressure issues until I started following politics.
If Oprah does not ask whether or not Prince Andrew's a nonce, this interview is a wash. Okay, you have to do that. You have to be like, was Prince Andrew's a nonce, and did the royal family know it? Use their words too, because Meghan now speaks in that dialect. She's not gonna understand if you say pedophile. You have to. If you say pedophile, British people are like, what? What do you fucking mean, bruv? I don't know. You have to say nonce, or you have to say pedophile. I know how to talk to British people. Just let me handle it. Okay, guys? I know British people. This is how you have to pronounce certain words so they don't understand it. Like you're saying two different words like Peter and file. If you say pedophile, they're like, what?
This is so
What are you talking about, bruv? I don't understand what you're saying, bruv. Or you gotta say nonce, or you gotta say pedophile.
I hope everyone has a good day.
And I said that I needed to go somewhere to get help, and I was told that I couldn't, that it wouldn't be good for the institution. I share this because there's so many people who
Hi, HasanAbi. Love your streams, Mehmet.
are afraid to voice that they need help. And I know personally how hard it is to not just voice it, but when you voice it, to be told no. But we had to go to this event, and I remember him saying, I don't think you can go. And I said, I can't be left alone.
Money yesterday.
It's completely inappropriate that like some of the unfortunately most powerful people on the planet, for no other reason but you know, systematic inbreeding, get to mistreat someone like this by the virtue of the color of their skin. I think it's unacceptable. But also, no matter what we're talking about, it's still ultimately someone who literally fucking like got the automatic lottery. You know what I mean? It's like weird. Because you're literally like a princess. You know what I mean? It's still unacceptable. But at the same time, I'm like, but you're a princess, which it doesn't matter. It's still fucked up. Because the people that are treating her like shit are even more, they're even more wealthy and dicks and doing something completely wrong.
Because you were afraid of what you might do to yourself?
And we went, and that...
I'm so sorry to hear that.
The couple also shared with Oprah that when they were expecting their son Archie, the palace brought up his title and security detail.
Those months when I was pregnant, all around this same time.
4 months.
So we had in tandem the conversation of he won't be given security, he's not going to be given a title. And also concerns and conversations about how dark his skin might be when he's born.
Lurker, thank you so much, dude, for being
Jesus
my daily
Christ.
consumption. And from Chud the Chat.
Holy, we gotta run
Keep up
that
the good
again.
work, King.
Fuck
Brown.
the dono and my laughter ruined it. What the
And also, it's not going to be given a title. And also, concerns and conversations about how dark his skin might be when he's born.
What?
And
Bro, they are so fucking racist. This is what I mean, dude. Like, they're insane. Like, just imagine being this way. Like, in 2021, you are one of the most educated people on the planet. You have literally unlimited resources. Your resources are England, okay? When you're the royal family, it's like, what are your resources? Oh, the island. It's mine, okay? I just randomly own just the entirety of the island. I have all the landmass, okay? You can get educated in every fucking institution around the planet. Not even just England. Scotland, Wales. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'm going to piss off the rest of the Brits here. But it's like, you got all of that shit and you're still being like, oh, I don't know, bro. We're going to have a fucking child. There's going to be a little fucking... We're going to have a fucking child that's, you know... he's gonna be a little dark skinned, I don't know. It's fucking bullshit, dude. You just lost. How do they bring it up? I wonder if they have concerns. Dude, bro, these motherfuckers, you know these motherfuckers just straight up say it. Like, they're not... Like, they probably said it in a very nonchalant and, like, kind way. You know what I mean? Like, they probably brought it up. They probably brought it up like, oh, we do have concerns that the child, the royal child, might be a little colored, a little tan, if you know what I mean, if you will, like something like that. You know what I mean? Like, they're not gonna. Probably casually asked if there's a way to genetically engineer the skin tone of the baby.
Who is having that conversation with you? What?
so,
It's so funny. I'm sorry.
There's a conversation. Hold up.
there's
Stop
several
right now.
there's several conversations.
There's a
about it.
conversation with you.
There was a British radio host that was defending this shit. I forget. Does anyone have the clip for it? And he was like, well, you know, she's like not that dark, but it's just understandable that they're having they're having this conversation. It's going to be a first time. Like, who does anyone know what I'm talking about? Was it Piers Morgan? If the Brits can have black James Bond, why can't they have a black kid in the royal family? Well, I mean, they don't want to have the black James Bond either. America's destroying the British by spilling the thesis. Boris Johnson literally said Meghan was bringing in exotic blood. It isn't just the royal family, it's the press too. Oh, yeah. I forgot to mention this, but Felix Biederman posted an Instagram about like one of the articles that was insanity. Like, he posted one of the fucking psychopathic articles, right? And the article itself was titled like, this is just like... This is just, this happened with Princess Diana. It's going to happen again or something like that. It was just wild shit. She's paler than some white people. Isolating an individual away from their family and friends using, these are classic signs of emotionally. What? Isolating an individual away from their family and friends using suicide threats to get what you want. These are classic signs of emotionally abusive relationship, but we are supposed to suspend rationality because of racism. Dear Harry, Meghan is not the victim. You are. What? Bro, Candace Owens is wilding out, dude. Oh, this.
And if you think about it, it could have been an out-and-out racist comment, or it could have been somebody very senior in the family who I think everybody watching has got somebody from the older generation that sometimes says something that's very inappropriate or maybe casually racist, not necessarily meaning it to be or understanding that it is. And so, you know, was it in the way that people say, oh, you know,
just casually, bro. Come on.
I wonder if the baby's going to have ginger hair like you, or, you know, is it going to have my chin or whatever? Maybe they said, I wonder what.
What is loose women, dude? It's casual. It's casual, bruv. It's like a fucking stroll down the fucking streets, bruv. It's just casual. Oh, this is the headline I was talking about. This is insane. Look at this. Harry's making the same mistake. Harry is making the same mistake as Diana, and I fear he'll come to regret it, just like his mother did. Bro, this is literally the British press saying, we are going to execute you. Like we did Princess Diana. Okay? These motherfuckers don't play around, folks. They just don't. They don't. Okay? They don't. It's great. The royal biographer is literally like, I'm about to fucking write the final notes on the biography. I think it's a bit wrong to say, oh, but you're still a princess. If you hear the whole thing, she's pretty much a prisoner under the royal family's rules. She handed over her passport, her driver's license, said she never saw them again until they left the family. She couldn't do anything. It's nuts. Yeah, no, I understand. It's fucking insane. You should check this out. These guys got royal experts to give their opinion before the fucking interview was out. We proved royal experts lie about Harry and Meghan. The tabloids and Tory newspapers have been running anti-Meghan articles for years. This isn't surprising. Yeah, they have been absolutely fucking blasting Meghan Markle for one, being American, but more importantly for being, you know, one, is she a quarter or half black? Regardless, it's just like having darker skin. Like, they have literally been nonstop fucking running articles about her, like, all the fucking time. So it didn't come out of nowhere. People have said this in, oh my God, Charlie Kirk is weighing in on it. Oh, this is so good. Ben Shabibo is weighing in on it. Imagine being Prince Philip, fighting Nazis, helping preside over the UK during the Cold War and the economic struggles of the 1970s, and now watching your spoiled grandson basically call the institution to which you have silently devoted your life a vile repository of bigotry. Wait, Ben Shapiro thinks the monarchy is not a fucking racist institution? Is he insane? How the fuck does he act like, dude? Conservatives are so stupid. Like, you have no... You know you're an American conservative, right, dumbass? We don't have it here because we kind of fought against it. Like, how are you so fucking stupid? This is literally the next level five-head mega brain moment that Republicans engage in when they defend the Confederacy while simultaneously holding on to the position that, well, it was the Republican Party that abolished slavery in the Civil War. Like, this is literally one step above that. Like, you have moved from doing the, oh, actually, I'm against the Confederacy, but also, you know, I should be able to wave my fucking Confederate flag, to actually the monarchy is good and not a racist institution, dude. I mean, that's... I don't know what level of fucking alpha brain you're on to defend the monarchy as an American conservative. I don't know. I don't know what level of alpha brain supplements you've taken to be like, well, the monarchy actually is not a racist or illiberal institution. Because remember, conservatives love talking about like liberty and liberalism in the European sense whenever they're talking about it, like, freedom of speech and the values that they supposedly espouse. Meanwhile, Ben Shapiro's like, I can't believe they're trying to cancel the monarchy. This is said, the monarchy is the most important liberal institution, the one that was given to them by God and also ruled over multiple colonies for no reason other than, the fact that they had might. Defending the monarchy is next level big brain. It's great. It's fucking great. It's just like this is next level. I don't know anything beyond. I don't know what else to say. Being a pro-monarchist in America as an American conservative who loves freedom, by the way. I love freedom. Hypothetically, hypothetically, you are not as free as you would be under monarchist rule. Hypothetically, America should become a British penal colony once more. In order to experience true liberation and true freedom, we must succumb to the interests of the British royalty.
You
With Harry.
About how dark your baby is going to be?
Potentially, and what that would mean or look like. That was relayed to me from Harry.
Oprah asked Prince Harry about that discussion when he joined the interview.
What was that conversation?
That conversation I'm never going to share. But at the time it was awkward. I was a bit shocked.
Can you tell us what the question was?
No, I'm not comfortable sharing that.
They say it was that lack of support that ultimately led them to step away from royal life.
Do you think you would have left or ever stepped back were it not for Meghan?
No, the answer to your question is no.
You would not have.
I wouldn't have been able to because I myself was trapped.
Please explain how you, Prince Harry, raised in a palace, in a life of privilege, literally a prince, how you were trapped.
I think modern medicine has failed us, by the way. Every time I see Prince Harry, I realize that people are ridiculous when they say like adrenochrome and baby spinal fluid and all this shit. Because this motherfucker is one of the wealthiest people on the planet and he still has male pattern baldness, okay? Like if modern medicine was truly a success, the two things within the gender patriarchy that men care about that motivate them are their dicks and their fucking hairline. We would have already figured out like the infinite penis glitch where you just roll around with like an 18-inch penis flaccid and you would never have hairline problems. And the fact that like even a prince has, this kind of male pattern baldness issue implies that like modern medicine has been an overall wash and a failure. I'm going back to acupuncture. I think we need to try holistic methods instead. I'm just saying, dude, like the fact that you can't just fucking, go on a slider and be like, this is how girthy and big I want my cock to be means that modern medicine is a failure overall. Just try again. GG's.
Trapped within the system, like the rest of my family are. My father and my brother, they are trapped. They don't get to leave. And I have huge compassion for that.
Harry also revealed his family cut him off financially.
Like, look at this. They're all fucking bald, dude. Are you kidding me?
Last year.
But I've got what my mum left me. And without that, we would not have been able to do this.
Okay.
So, touching back on what...
I love the royal family being frustrated that finally there's some genetic diversity entering their bloodline. So maybe one of the children won't have fucking an inverted chin. You know what I mean? Like, they're mad that, like, you know, they're not engaging in the antiquated practice of cousin fucking for once. You know, oi, if the child doesn't have fucking webbed toes and an Habsburg jaw, bruv, this is not going to be fucking good. Your tainting is, it's downright unnatural, bruv. This is downright fucking unnatural, bruv.
What you asked him, what my mum would think of this, I think she saw it coming. And I certainly felt her presence throughout this whole process.
So much to unpack there. But let's start with this. If you or someone you know is seeking mental health resources, you can call the National Alliance on Mental Illness.
What?
There's a helpline at 1-800-950-6264. I'll say it again. 1-800-950.
CBS paid $7 million for this 45-minute interview. I need to see more of this interview. Like, is this it? Also, speaking of which, it's top of the fucking hour, bruv. It's top of the fucking hour every hour. It's time for a 60-second ad break, bruv. You already know what it is. This is the first ad break of the fucking day, bruv. If you no longer want to see the ads and you want to watch with a, you want to watch fucking ad-free broadcasting experience, all you need to do is subscribe, bruv. You can do it for $5, all for free, with a fucking Twitch Prime by connecting your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch Prime account. You get one free fucking. You get one free fucking subscription that you use in your favorite fucking broadcaster who streams for you every fucking day, despite, you know, sometimes feeling fucking depressed, bruv. The tide has turned on Amazon. At Amazon, breaking news. The tide has turned at Amazon in Alabama completely in the union's favor. Biden's support was a game changer. I've never seen anything like it. Oh, that's fucking awesome. Hell yeah. Okay, here's the ad, by the way. Speaking of Amazon. What the fuck is this, bro? Is this real? Bro, are you fucking joking, dude? Oh my god. I don't understand. Dude in the front is how we all feel about this? Yeah, this is like... This is some real fucked up shit, dude.